In this module, we'll talk about how the director and the choreographer work with wireless mics to enhance the performance. With the mic near the actor's lips, wireless mics produce truly great sound, clear and intimate. But there are challenges in 4 areas. First, wireless mics cannot compensate completely for poor voice diction and voice projection. An amplified voice sounds best when the actor is using good, standard theatrical voice technique. Speak out when using a wireless mic. Wireless may only make a mediocre voice louder, and then only if the actor's voice is strong enough to overpower background noise on the stage. This is typically a problem in high school or amateur productions with a timid actor. If there is not enough volume in the actor's natural voice, the sound operator will be continually fighting howling feedback as he or she attempts to boost the gain of the voice to an acceptable level. Directors should give 2 instructions to their actors. First, completely project as if there were no microphone present. Second, if the actor's voice volume in the room seems loud to that actor, continue projecting until receiving a note from the director, and let the sound operator compensate. This is for 2 reasons. 1. The actor cannot make adequate judgment on voice volume or balance from their position on the stage. And 2. The operator must be given time to learn what to expect of the acoustic characteristics of that actor's voice in that venue in order to adjust the sound equipment properly. The second challenge for directors is in close, intimate scenes. Microphone cartridges pick up the sound of the actor they are mounted on. But they also pick up sound in roughly a 3-foot circle around that actor. So, in close, intimate scenes, actors can easily talk or sing into each other's mics. If your actors need to be close to each other and need to look at each other while delivering lines, they will speak into 2 mics at the same time, their own and the opposite actors. This produces excessive volume and a kind of distortion in the voice sound called comb filtering. An experienced sound operator will attempt to compensate for this by performing line-by-line fader movements. This means that only one mic is open at any one time, the mic of the person speaking. If there is rapid back-and-forth dialogue in the close, intimate scene, the operator will rapidly open the mic of the person delivering lines and at the same time close the mic of the opposite person. This will be very difficult for the operator to track. With practice, this is possible in many cases, but if you are in a rental venue with a rental crew that you're paying for by the hour, there will not be much practice time before seeing a live audience. Therefore, in those close scenes, it's helpful to place mic cartridges on opposite sides of the heads of the 2 actors involved. And try to face the actors out to the audience during those scenes. The third challenge for directors is proper selection of the characters who will use the available wireless mics. The following video clip shows the difference in sound between actors who are on wireless mics and those actors covered by area miking.
With 2 people here, we're talking about the difference between an actor being on a wireless microphone and an actor who's not on a wireless microphone.
Isn't that right, Marty? Because I have the wireless microphone and Marty does not.
I don't have the wireless microphone and I'm using a floor mic which is located right down there.
The differences in audio between the 2 are rather striking.
Between the person who has the microphone and the person who doesn't have the microphone. If we have a secondary character who doesn't have a wireless microphone on, then he's going to use the floor mic and he'll sound like this.
Whereas the primary character sitting right next to him, talking, will sound like this, and that is something the producer or the director will tear their hair over.
So you need to decide who your primary characters are and who your secondary characters are. Your secondary characters will be on that floor mic.
And your primary characters will use the wireless.
Fourth and finally, dance moves influence microphone transmitter pack placement. This video clip from a production of Anything Goes shows a wonderful movement which would make the common placement of the transmitter pack at the small of the back impossible for smooth, comfortable movement. The choreographer, the costume designer, and the sound designer should discuss transmitter placement together during a dance run-through rehearsal to look for possible difficulties in actor comfort and safety. Also, acrobatic moves will require a secure, custom-fit mic transmitter pack belt, and this also will require coordination with the costume designer. Is there a time when you can modify these belts to be worn up high, like with a strap or a shoulder or something like that?
Yes, we ran into that again with some dancers that needed to have their sound but needed movement, and we were able to take, where they have that, I'll take this pack out here, put that in there. And because they needed, I'll just show it this way here. We put their mic in the front, we attached the elastic in the front that helped give it support and brought it across their shoulders, crisscrossed it across their shoulders and fastened it in the back. That gave it enough support that they could dance and move without having it slip down their waist.